over the past couple of months, this particular drug called Ozempic has been making headwaves. A lot of celebrities have been using Ozempic for weight loss. Now, before you jump into using Ozempic for your weight loss journey, you might want to watch this video first. Now in this video, I'll be sharing you things that you might not know about Ozempic, and at the end of the video, share with you 7 side effects of Ozempic that you need to be aware of. However, before we continue with the video, ladies and gentlemen, just help smash the subscribe button, because when you're subscribed to our channel, you get the latest updates on all our videos. Great, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dr Ingky, your digital skin doctor, and welcome to Skynfyx, the platform whereby we find and discuss everything related to healthcare and skin. Now, in today's video, we'll be discussing about Ozempic. Ozempic is one of the viral products in the market, and people primarily use it for weight loss. Now, because it's a drug, you should not jump into using Ozempic as soon as you've heard about it, or do not even pester your doctor until you've heard this particular couple of points. Now, in this particular video, I'll be sharing you 3 to 4 pointers of how Ozempic actually helps you lose weight and what are the medical effects it has on you. And at the end of the video, I'll share you 7 potential side effects that you need to know before starting on Ozempic. However, first let's talk about Ozempic in general. What is Ozempic? Ozempic is a brand name for a medication called semaglutide. And because it's a medication, it needs to be prescribed by a physician. It is used roughly once a week and injected for a couple of months, really depending on how severe your diabetes is. The more severe your diabetes, the longer you need to be on Ozempic. Bear in mind that Ozempic is not the first-line drug for diabetes type 2. That actually falls on metformin. However, more and more doctors are seeing the amount of health benefits Ozempic have on their patients, and hence a lot of doctors are prescribing Ozempic as a first line for diabetes type 2 patients. So here are the 4 benefits of Ozempic that you need to know. Benefit number 1, it controls blood sugar. Now, Ozempic is a brand name for its medication, which is semaglutide, which is under the family of GLP-1, glucagon-like peptide. So what it does, it mimics your body's own GLP-1 and binds to the GLP-1 receptors. Now, what is GLP-1? It's a natural occurring hormone in your body that helps regulate blood glucose levels. So long story short, how does something like Ozempic work on your body? By injecting Ozempic into your body will be able to produce more insulin and at the same time reduce glucagon by your body. Now, what is glucagon? Glucagon is glucose which is released by your liver. And the reason why you want it to be low is because glucagon sometimes can lead to blood sugar spikes. And when you have blood sugar spikes, you get that blood sugar high, and at the same time, you get that sugar crash. And when you get a sugar crash, what happens is you tend to snack more. Now, over the long run, it's great for someone with diabetes type 2 because you have more insulin in your body. So more insulin leads to a better blood glucose control. Now, the second health benefit that Ozempic has on your body is it helps weight loss. Now, Ozempic has been made famous by celebrities like Elon Musk and Chelsea Handler, whereby they lost double digits in their weight in a very short period of time. Now, how does Ozempic then work for weight loss? Ozempic induces something we call satiety or fullness. It means that after using Ozempic, you do not feel like eating as much because you feel full for longer periods of time. And this is because Ozempic actually delays what is known as gastric emptying. It means the amount of time the food stays in your stomach. The longer the food stays in your stomach, the longer you feel more full. And it also suppresses cravings. Now, different people have different cravings. Some people crave more salty stuff and some people crave more sweet stuff. However, Ozempic helps suppress both the cravings for salty food and for sweet food. And the testimonies from a lot of people on Ozempic is that they just do not feel like eating and they eat because they have to eat. And this would then lead to a lower calorie consumption. In the long run, leads to weight loss. Hey guys, before I continue with the video, which other celebrities you know have started Ozempic and have lost weight due to it? Let me know in the comments below. The third benefit that Ozempic has, it reduces cardiovascular risk, things like stroke and heart attacks. Now, type 2 diabetes mellitus have been shown to increase the rates of heart attacks, strokes, and other heart problems. So with a better control of your type 2 diabetes, you actually lower the risk and mortality from the death from heart problems. Hence, the long-term use of Ozempic is actually great for someone with type 2 diabetes, and at the same time, if you have type 2 diabetes and heart issues. Now, the fourth benefit of Ozempic improves mood and gives you a better sleep at night. Because Ozempic actually leads to weight loss, a lot of people actually feel better about themselves. This itself is a mood elevator. And a testimony from a lot of Ozempic users is that they do not think of food so often, whereby prior to Ozempic, they might think of binge eating or even snacking. Now their mind is taken off the food, whereby a lot of people actually feel more relieved. And because of that, they actually feel happier while on Ozempic. And then, not to mention the better sleep quality. A lot of overweight people have obstructive sleep apnea, whereby they stop breathing for a couple of seconds to a couple of minutes every night during their sleep. And these can actually lead to very poor quality of sleep. And with weight loss, the amount of OSA or obstructive sleep apnea actually reduces, hence there's improvement of quality of sleep. So when you wake up in the morning, you do not feel as tired. So as you can see, there's many different benefits of taking Ozempic. Now, however, before you run off to your doctor and asking for Ozempic, do understand that Ozempic itself has a lot of side effects and a lot of complications. So here are 7 side effects and complications that they do not tell you about Ozempic. The first side effect, it causes a lot of gastrointestinal discomfort. Now, 4 out of 10 people that take Ozempic actually complains of this list of particular symptoms. They complain of nausea, bloatedness, diarrhea, and in some cases, even constipation. There are even some that actually complain of abdominal discomfort and abdominal pain. Now, this actually quite often means that 42% of all Ozempic injectors or all Ozempic users actually have this particular side effect. Now, bear in mind, these side effects are actually it's something very small, and it's easy to get around. So most of the time is you don't eat so much, you don't lie down after you sleep, and if it's really uncomfortable for you, then you might want to discontinue Ozempic altogether. However, this list of side effects are actually pretty common in a lot of diabetic drugs. So if you're already on a diabetic drug, these particular side effects are nothing new to you. Now, the second risk or complication that you might face is increased risk of thyroid cancers. Now, in studies done in rats, it is found that Ozempic actually increases thyroid cancers, especially something called medullary thyroid carcinoma. So if you or someone in your family has a familial risk or a family risk of thyroid cancers, you might want to avoid Ozempic completely. However, if you're not, then it's safe to be on Ozempic, but you might need regular screenings. The third possible complication or risk is increases pancreatitis. Now, pancreatitis is an inflammation of your pancreas. And this is because Ozempic makes your pancreas produce more insulin than your pancreas is already producing. So sometimes there is that fatigue or overworking of the cells in the pancreas, which can lead to inflammation, and pancreatitis is actually really painful. So what are the general signs of pancreatitis? Now, the key giveaway is that you have this very excruciating stabbing pain at the center of your abdomen, and it moves all the way to the back. And if you have that, you should definitely go to your hospital as soon as possible, because pancreatitis can be deadly. Risk number 4 is the risk of hypoglycemia. Now, hypoglycemia is when your blood sugar actually reduces below a certain threshold. And when you have hypoglycemia or insufficient blood sugar, you feel giddy, you get the cold sweats, and sometimes your vision actually gets impaired. And this is more common in patients whereby they are using Ozempic with some sort of oral medication, especially oral diabetic drugs. And what I've noted is when you combine something like Ozempic with a sulfonylurea, your risk of hypoglycemia is higher. So if you're on Ozempic and you're on some sort of oral diabetic drug, do bring along a blood glucose meter with you or keep it in your home and for you to test it from time to time. And if your blood sugar is low, do take some sweet stuff to increase your blood sugar immediately. The fifth risk is something called an Ozempic phase. Now, this is actually well documented. Now, an Ozempic phase is whereby someone loses weight really quickly, because in patients who are on Ozempic, especially for weight loss, what happens is they can actually lose double-digit in terms of kilograms within the span of just less than 6 months. Now, the skin is a miraculous organ, and most of the time, skin can actually retract as you're losing weight. However, if you lose weight too quickly, your skin is unable to retract as quickly, hence you're going to get sagging skin, and then you're going to get an aging of your skin, whereby the skin quality is not as great. There is also something called hollowing of your cheeks, whereby there's loss of fat in your cheeks, hence you look like, this particular drug addict kind of look. Now, Ozempic face is really real, that's why hence they call it Ozempic face. However, Ozempic face can be countered by just doing a little bit of lasers, a bit of chemical peels, and maybe a little bit of fillers into the face. Side effect number 6, rebound weight gain. Now, in a particular study, it shows that 2/3 of Ozempic users regain all the weight loss within a year of stopping Ozempic. Now, this is because while on Ozempic, the drug itself is the factor that reduces your food intake and at the same time gives you that sense of satiety or fullness. Once Ozempic has been removed, almost immediately you feel the initial craving for food, whether it's sweet or salty food. And at the same time, you no longer feel full. Means that your body is now no longer dependent on a drug to feel full, and you need to feel full on your own. However, most people who have always battled with weight loss find it very difficult to control their own diet or control their cravings. And because of that, 1 year after stopping Ozempic, most people will actually regain 100% of their weight. So if you're someone who is on Ozempic and planning to stop it, you might want to look for a potential weight loss program. Try to make it non-medical and non-medication dependent, means that a clean diet and plenty of exercises. And then complication number 7, it might affect your vision. Now, there are cases whereby people on Ozempic have blurring of vision. But do understand that these people who have blurring of vision already have some sort of diabetic retinopathy, whereby the nerves in their eyes have already been partially damaged by their diabetes. And when on Ozempic, for reasons unknown until now, researchers are not sure why, some of these people actually have worsening of their vision. It might or might not be related to Ozempic, but you definitely should know about this if you're planning to start on Ozempic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to share with you regarding Ozempic. If you're interested in Ozempic, please talk to your doctor and get their permission or their advice before you start on something like Ozempic. If you know any other things about Ozempic which I missed, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and share this video with your family and friends who have been planning to be started on Ozempic. That's it from me. I'm Dr. Ingky, your digital skin doctor, and always remember to stay safe, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay informed.
Are you tired of wasting time and money on your skin, but nothing works? We are here to help. Skynfyx is a platform that provides personal care education completely free. Skynfyx is run by skin doctors and skincare experts. You can chat and consult with our skin doctors without ever leaving your home. Other than free advice, Skynfyx also provides tailor-made solutions for your skin problem with customized medical-grade skincare delivered right to your doorstep. Skynfyx, your digital skin doctor.